Right now, drop a human into a forest. No phone, no map, no food, no tools, just trees and silence. How long would they survive? A day? Maybe two? Now think about this. Thousands of years ago, human beings lived like this every single day. Not in survival mode for a challenge, but as a normal life. No GPS, no stores, no emergency numbers, just awareness, just instinct. And they didn't just survive. They lived for generations in that same environment. So what changed? Did we lose something? Or did we slowly stop needing it? And here's the thing most people never think about. The answer is not simple at all. Survival experts and wilderness training programs consistently show something interesting. Most untrained modern humans struggle in natural environments within a few days. Not because they are weak, but because basic survival skills are no longer part of everyday life. Things like finding safe water, identifying edible plants, or building shelter are not commonly practiced anymore. Meanwhile, in traditional hunter-gatherer societies that still exist today, these skills are learned from childhood, not through books, but through constant real-world experience. But this is only part of the story. Now imagine early human life. A child grows up in a natural environment. No classrooms, no screens. Every day is learning. Which plants are safe? Which tracks belong to which animals? How weather changes before storms. Not memorized from textbooks, but learned by observation and repetition. By adulthood, survival knowledge isn't something they study. It becomes automatic awareness of the environment. And this is where things start to get interesting. Early humans were highly skilled at noticing small changes in nature. Modern researchers studying traditional foraging communities found they often rely on subtle environmental cues. Wind direction, animal movement patterns, water sources and terrain, seasonal plant behavior. This is sometimes called environmental awareness. But it is not a special ability. It is a trained skill. When people grow up in nature, they naturally become more sensitive to it. Modern life simply no longer trains it. And here's what most people don't realize. Part 2. Our senses didn't disappear. It is not that humans lost their senses. It is that we use them differently now. In modern environments, light is constant. Sounds are masked by machines. Food is already processed. Danger is rarely immediate. In natural environments, however, every sound and movement matters. A small noise could mean food or danger. So awareness becomes sharper through necessity. When that necessity disappears, the skill slowly weakens. Not genetically, but through lack of use. But that's still not the full picture. Early humans carried detailed knowledge of their environment, not in written form, but in memory. What is safe to eat? What is dangerous? Where water can be found? Which animals behave in certain ways? Modern humans rarely need to store this kind of information anymore, because it is replaced by systems, technology, and supply chains. This does not mean humans became less intelligent. It means intelligence shifted toward different needs. And it goes even deeper than that. In ancient environments, movement was constant. Walking, climbing, carrying, searching. Not as exercise, but as life. Today, many people spend most of their day sitting. Modern bodies adapt to modern lifestyles. Ancient bodies adapted to unpredictable terrain. This is not about better or worse. It is about different environments shaping different habits. But there is still one more major difference. One of the biggest differences today is exposure to natural risk. Early humans constantly made decisions based on immediate environmental feedback. Modern humans often experience risk in controlled or indirect ways. This changes how we judge danger in unfamiliar environments like forests or wilderness. It's not fearlessness or weakness. It is simply a lack of regular exposure. And this is where everything connects. So why do humans move away from these skills? Because something powerful changed. We stopped surviving alone. We started surviving together. Civilization allowed humans to specialize. Some people farmed. Some built shelter. Some created tools. Instead of every individual learning everything, society shared survival tasks. This trade created cities, technology, medicine, everything we depend on today, but also meant we no longer needed to know everything about survival ourselves. And that changed everything. Interestingly, wilderness survival and outdoor training are becoming more popular again. Not because people want to abandon modern life, but because they want to reconnect with something simple and direct. Studies in outdoor education suggest that even short exposure to natural environments can improve attention, stress management, problem solving under pressure. It shows that the human brain still adapts quickly when placed back in natural conditions. The ability never disappeared. It just went unused. And that realization changes how you see yourself. So why can't humans survive in the wild like before? Because we don't need to anymore. We built systems that protect us from constant survival pressure. And in doing so, we allowed ancient skills to fade into the background. But fading is not the same as disappearing. They are still there, dormant, waiting. One species, two lifestyles, same human brain, different world. And maybe the real question is not, could you survive in the wild? But rather, how long would it take you to relearn it? Because the truth is, the wild didn't change. We did.